The Glowworm Who Lost Her Glow by William Bedford and Sophia Joyce. It was a warm summer night, and all the girl glowworms in the field were busy glowing. The boy glowworms were busy chasing them. The moon and the stars were glowing on everybody. Hello, I like you. But Georgina wasn't glowing. Georgina the glowworm had lost her glow. I'm so sad. Without my glow, the other glowworms can't see me in the dark, she thought sadly. How will I ever make new friends? She sat on her branch and watched the dawn chase the night across the sky. The light was pink and opal. The clouds were like big sheep roaming through a blue field. A teardrop slid slowly down Georgina's cheek. In the pale dawn sunlight, the tear shone like a star. Oh, how pretty. Even my teardrops have a glow, said Georgina sadly. The moon yawned sleepily and went to bed. Time for bed. Good morning, said a blackbird, landing in the hedge, the light from the sun brightening its beak. Why do you look so sad? I've lost my glow, said Georgina. Have you seen it? What's a glow? Is it something to eat? The blackbird asked. No, cried Georgina. You don't have to shout, said the bird. How am I supposed to know? I don't glow, I fly. And off he flew. Georgina decided to search for her glow. Where are you, glow? She set out across the field. Dewdrops hung down from the grass, sparkling in the light from the sun like tiny rainbows. She came to a pond. The sun reflected in the water like a huge orange beach ball. Look at that! Good morning, croaked the frog, sitting on a leaf and admiring himself in the surface of the pond. You look unhappy. I've lost my glow, said Georgina. I'm going to look for it. I've never had a glow, said the frog. Not that I need one. I'm handsome enough without a glow. Just look at my reflection in the water. Don't you think I'm good looking? Very, said Georgina, in case he ate her. Yes, said the frog. I look at myself all day and I never get bored. Do you ever get bored looking at yourself? No. Okay. Georgina sighed and went on searching. She saw a rooster strutting on top of a farmhouse, its beautiful tail gleaming in the sunlight like a waterfall of feathers. Oh, handsome. What a show-off. She saw a pheasant scurrying across the grass like a ball of fire shining in the sun. She saw sunlight reflecting from the windows of the homes in the village and the window shields of the cars on the road. She saw sunlight winking on a weather vane and dazzling from the top of a bus. Wow, thought Georgina. Georgina felt very sad. Everything in the world seemed to be shining, but Georgina still couldn't glow. She crawled into a hole in a bank to see if she was glowing in the dark. She wasn't. She sighed and closed her eyes. A mole was busy digging a tunnel. "You look miserable," the mole said. "I've lost my glow," Georgina told him. "I don't like the dark. Nobody can see me when it's dark." "I don't like light," the mole replied. "I think you can manage perfectly well without it." "But I need to glow," said Georgina. "Do you mind doing it somewhere else then?" said the mole. Georgina climbed out of the hole. Outside, it was twilight. What does twilight mean?
Stars that are shining in the sky.
The stars are shining inside? Oh, it could be. Well, twilight is where it's right before it gets really dark, but it's not still light outside. Okay? She saw a blaze of light in the field. "What's that?" she gasped excitedly. "It's a bonfire," hissed a passing weasel. "It's a glow," Georgina said. "Suit yourself," said the weasel angrily and left. The flames of the bonfire were dancing in the water of the pond. It was the most beautiful sight Georgina had ever seen. Crowds had gathered around to watch. Some of them held flashlights, shining up into the darkness. Suddenly the sky filled the light. Shooting stars raced into the darkness. Fountains of color danced and sparkled. Pinwheels whizzed and sizzled. Rockets set off for the moon. What does it look like they're doing?
Having a parade.
Having a parade? What else?
Having having a party.
Having a party? Okay. "What is it?" Georgina gasped. "Fireworks?" snuffled a hedgehog. "They're glowing," Georgina sighed. "They're noisy," the hedgehog grumbled. "But what are they?" asked Georgina. "It's a midsummer party down at the farm," said the hedgehog, "to celebrate June 21st, the shortest night of the year." And then he curled up and rolled away. Georgina went down to the farm. Why do you think she's going down to the farm?
To see what they're doing.
See what they're doing. In the farmyard, she saw the farmer going to milk the cows. He was carrying a lantern which glowed and shone on the straw in the barn. It was a warm, soft glow, and the cows went moo as if they enjoyed the light. She climbed up a wall and looked through the window into the farmhouse. In the kitchen, a big table was laid ready for the party. A fire was burning in the hearth, and flames jumping up the chimney and throwing shadows around the room. Is that a party you'd like to go to?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like fireworks and I like parties.
On the table was a huge cake and lots of colored candles around the edge. The candles were not lit. "What are those?" Georgina asked a dormouse who came and sat beside her on the window ledge. "Candles," squeaked the dormouse. "Do candles glow?" Georgina asked. "Yes, but not until they're lit," said the dormouse. "They won't light them until the party begins." "I've never been to a party," Georgina sighed. "Noisy things," said the dormouse. but lots of crumbs. Georgina went back to her hedge feeling very sad. She climbed onto her branch and watched all the girl glowworms glowing around her and all the boy glowworms chasing them. Nobody noticed Georgina. She sat and stared at the moon. It was glowing. She stared at the stars. They were glowing. Far away, she could see lights in the village glowing. The bonfire was a big red glow in the field. I am the unhappiest glowworm in the field, Georgina said aloud. There was a long silence. How do you think Georgina's feeling right now?
Sad.
Why is she sad?
Because she lost her glove.
She lost her glove? Do you think she might find it?
Yes.
Okay. Then suddenly, out of the dark, somebody appeared. It was a boy glowworm. He flew down out of the darkness and landed beside Georgina with a crash. Whoops, he said. Sorry about that. My name's Samuel. Who are you? I'm Georgina, she replied. He was very handsome. Georgina blushed. Do you want to come to a party? Samuel asked her. Oh, yes, please, Georgina cried. She had found a friend at last. So Georgina and Samuel went to the party in the farmyard. I'm flying. The blackbird and the frog sang lots of songs, and the rooster clapped his claws. The weasel danced with the hedgehog while the dormouse danced with the mole. Inside the farm, the candles were lit on the cake, and the room glowed with candlelight. A choir of crickets and nightingales sang in the trees, and in the bushes, all the glowworms glowed. Georgina and Samuel danced together beneath the light of the midsummer night moon. Oh, I wish I had a glow like all the other girls, Georgina said sadly. I've been trying to glow all day. But look, cried Samuel, you are. Georgina looked around, and to her surprise, she saw the most wonderful sight, a beautiful green glow. Is that me? She gasped. Of course it's you, Samuel laughed, and it was. What made Georgina glow? What do you think?
When she had a friend.
When she had a friend? What was her friend's name?
Samuel.
Samuel? Where are some places she went to go look for her glow?
She went to go look in a pond and at a farm and in a hole where her mom lived, and she looked
Is that all you can think of? Okay. What kind of activity would you like to do if you wanted to remember this story? Would you like to make a puppet? Or would you like to do a skit? Or what kind of things could you do?
a skit.
Okay. We'll do a skit and then we'll do a puppet too, okay? All right. Who are you going to do the puppet of?
Georgina.
Georgina. Okay, very good. The end. Welcome to Grandma Livia's Corner. Today, I will be reading a book called The Glowworm Who Lost Her Glow by William Bedford and Sophia Joyce. The main character in this story will be Georgina the Glowworm.